installing the fuser and rollers in the HP 2400 series printers. Be sure you turn your printer off and allow it to cool for 30 minutes before beginning this procedure. We'll turn off the power and we'll remove the power cord. Open your back door, push it straight down to about a 90-degree angle. You'll see two screws holding the back cover on. We'll remove those screws first. Now if you close your cover, you'll notice there's a flip open door below by the paper tray. Flip that up and you'll see inside there's two clips, one on the left and one on the right. You'll need to grasp that on the left and pull it and rotate it inward to release that clip, and it'll come out on the right. Lift that cover away from the printer and it'll drop straight down. There's a door on the left and there's a black cover on the right. Those need to come out next. Rotate that door. It lifts right away. On the right there's a clip on that cover. You're going to have to pull that clip away from the chassis and then lift that cover away from its pins. There are cables on the right side. Remove those cables. They pull straight out. And there's a cable on the left side. There's a clip you'll have to press in and that cable will pull straight out. Next we'll remove the exit guide. Lift those two clips and it will lift off the chassis plate there. It'll lift right away from the frame. There is a retaining clip on that one cable. You'll need to get a flat blade screwdriver, open that up, and remove that from that clip. There are 4 screws on this fuser. Those 4 screws will need to come out next. Once you have those 4 screws out, you can lift that fuser and it pulls straight back right out of the printer. Take your new fuser and you can slide it straight into the printer. Line up the screw holes. Reinsert that cable on the right through that clip and close that. You can then reinstall your screws. You can then plug in your cables. Those are key. They only go in one way. Just plug that one in on the right, on the lower side, and then plug in the other one on the upper. And you can install the power cable on the left. Snap that in. Next we'll install the exit guide below the fuser. Snap that into the bottom of the chassis. Make sure you route the cable through the guide before you put the left door on. There's a little channel there. Put that in there. Take your left door, put that back on, and the cover on the right. Cover the cables and snap that back in. Next, if you look at the exit door, there's the 2 tabs. Those line up to the chassis on the left and right. You want to take that cover and you want to insert the top first in that top groove there. Insert that and go in at a steep angle and then roll it straight in. And snap it in on the top and the bottom. Close the door, check your fit. Then open the door and you can then reinstall your screws. Next, we'll remove the toner cartridge. Set that aside and cover the open window on the top of the toner so it's not exposed to light. Now we have our transfer roller. This is a new transfer roller. It has these spring clips on the end. And the transfer roller is inside the printer. There's the white clip on the left, black clip on the right. You'll need to squeeze those clips. There's a spring under there. Once you release it, it'll pop up. And then release it on the right. Once both sides are released, you can lift that out of the machine. Take your new transfer roller, make sure your clips are in the right position with the clips up. Leave the paper on. Put a glove on your hand so that you don't handle any portion of that transfer roller. It will be damaged by the oil from your skin. Snap that down in on the left and the right. Leave the paper on, and there's also a tape tab on that paper. Leave that pointing up so you can easily remove the paper later by pulling that tab. Next, we'll take the Tray 1 pick roller. There's 2 clips on that. Spread those wide and the roller comes out. The set pad that's underneath that roller, you can take a flat blade screwdriver and pry that up. That comes right off that holder. Put your finger behind it and push it forward so it doesn't fall down in, and it'll come right out. If you push the holder down, it'll give you some clearance to slide the new set pad in. Slide that in, and you'll have to push that down with some amount of force. You probably need a flat blade screwdriver to snap that in tight and it'll seat. Take your pick roller, line up the hinge pin on the front, drop that in first, and then roll that to the back. It'll snap in with a click. Next, we'll remove our paper tray. Now, you put the printer on its backside, you can see the Tray 2 pick roller has these 2 white clips. You want to rotate the clip on the left, and there's a dog cam in there that lines up with the chassis. That'll slide out. And there's another one on the right, and that'll slide to the right. It won't come out. Take out your idler retainer, drop that down, slide the whole roller to the left. It'll drop out on the right, comes out, and then you can take your new roller, put the groove on the right side, drop it on the left, then the right, and line that groove up with the drive shaft. You might have to rotate it a little bit. You'll feel it go in. Then take your round clip. The retainer will go around those idler rollers, the black retainer. Then take your white clip, put that in on the left side there. Line up the dog cam, snap that in. And then again on the right, line that up. And then snap that in. That roller's now done. Next, we'll do our set pad in our paper tray. There's 2 screws on the set pad. Remove those 2 screws. That set pad will now lift straight up. There's a metal tab in the middle of that metal clip. You'll have to push on that tab. Put some pressure on that tab from behind and then draw that clip up with your thumb. It slides straight up and out. Then the set pad itself, you can rock that right off of its hinges. It'll pop out. Take your old set pad. There's a spring on the back. Remove the spring. Put the spring on the new set pad. Drop the spring in first, and then snap in the hinges. Check your spring action, make sure that's good. And there's 2 tabs on the lower part of the plastic housing. Drop that clip in there first, and then snap it down in. Reinsert the set pad assembly, and then reinstall your screws. You can then reinstall your toner cartridge, and the procedure is complete.